Hello everybody, and welcome to my normal Sunspire guide. First boss is called Locestes. It's a fairly simple fight with a few mechanics. The first thing you need to think about is a thing called Ice Tomb. You see that thing over to the right of me? Somebody's supposed to stand in it. I'm just not doing it just to show you what's going to happen. It's going to explode, and it's going to do a decent amount of damage. Now, normal's pretty hard, so not doing that mechanic doesn't matter a whole lot, but it's good practice to do the mechanics. So right here you're going to see Storm Atronachs spawn, you're going to DPS the Storm Atronachs, and then the tanks are going to pull the Frost Atronachs into those little circles, and that's going to be how they actually end up dying. You can't actually kill the Frost Atronachs. When it comes to the Ice Tomb, you want to make sure that you run into it, and then you need a healer to heal you to full health, otherwise you'll still explode anyway, and that player will die. He's going to be flying around doing some kind of laser beam stuff on the air, so just pay attention to where he's flying. You need to block this beam right here, otherwise you will die. Or at least take quite a bit of damage. But all you have to do is block it. After that, that's pretty much all there is to this fight. There's not really a whole lot more. The fight is fairly simple and straightforward. Careful though with where you're standing, because if you do stand on his right side, he will do a kind of like a thrash attack, but it is blockable. Again, we're gonna kill the Storm Atronachs. Block the beam, because the beam happens at random times. Tanks are gonna take the Frost Atronachs in there. Oh, well. Oh, maybe he'll get it. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's got it. Yeah, he's also going to drop an AoE that just does a little knockback like that. You saw me get hit by it. Didn't really do much. There isn't really any mechanics in this fight that should really wipe you, unless you are just egregiously undergeared. And your whole group would have to be that way. Okay. Platform to land, DPS, and it's just going to be a rinse and repeat of all these things. Ice Tomb, walk into it, get healed. He goes up in the air, summons ads, see right here, boom. So since I got healed to full, it didn't explode. Simple stuff, and I think only one of them spawns on normal. I think in hard mode, like 3 of them spawns. Alrighty, well, that is going to do it for Locestes.
Nothing but a crater and a stain. Gold Manos! Stoop to your level, but it won't save you.
The next boss is Yolnahkriin. So the first thing, the tank needs to stand a little bit to the left because he does do a fire breath, and if the tank stands too close to the group, they will get hit by that. After that, the fight is really just kind of a DPS race. Flame ads are eventually going to spawn, block any thrash attacks. There's the fire breath I was talking about. Block any thrash attacks that he does. And then once you get him down to 75%, oh, and stay out of the fire rings. So now he's going to do this. You run to the edge. There's going to be an Iron Servant that spawns that you need to kill. The off tank needs to tank it on the edge. Here it is over here. And if you stand in the middle of that place, you will get insta-killed. Now, after he lands, you want to be very careful, because when he lands, he's going to do a fire explosion. And if you get hit by this fire explosion twice, you will die, because the first time it puts a debuff on you, and the second time you get hit by it, you will die. So make sure that you don't. See that right there? You want to make sure that you don't get hit by that twice. That's really all there is to this fight, and then it's just rinse and repeat. But you do need to make sure that you have high enough damage for this fight, because what will end up happening if you don't have high enough damage and you can't force him into the next phase where he's going to fly up like he's doing right now, what will end up happening is the whole entire field is going to be covered in lava and you will die. But not, and you also want to make sure you tank that Iron Servant on the edge, but as you can see, it's not a huge deal on normal mode if you mess up some of the mechanics. You have a lot of leadway and you have a lot of leniency. So, no reason to be nervous to go into any normal trial. And that's going to do it, I believe, for Yolnahkrin. So, on to the last boss.
Only makes the flames burn hotter. Go now!
The last boss is Navantas. This is the 3-phase fight that is kind of tedious, however, it is not too difficult by any means. So he's going to fly up into the air, there's going to be ads. Kill the ads and dodge the fire bolts. That's going to be the first part of this. You're going to see a bunch of red circles pop up. He's going to throw projectiles at you from the air. Just make sure that you dodge them. Watch out for the line attack. Everything's pretty telegraphed, and if you do get hit by some of the stuff, it's not going to one-shot you, but you definitely want to not make a habit of getting hit by it. So then here you go. He's going to go land there, start barraging his place with fireballs, and then after this, he's going to land. Flame Archinox, kill the ads. Alright. Go ahead, DPS him. Now he is going to do a thrash attack, and the tank needs to make sure to stay to the left of the group, because he is going to do another fire spit attack like the last boss. He's going to cast a little fire debuff. Make sure to not get hit by that. Stay out of circles. Kill ads. And rinse and repeat. It is pretty much going to be this, just non-stop all the way up until he gets to about, I want to say like 30%. And then he'll land for good, and then it just kind of turns into here. He shouldn't really do anything else. The screen's going to turn gold, and he's just going to put a dot on people. Just make sure you heal, DPS him, dodge red circles, and the fight is done. Alright, hopefully this helps. Thanks for watching.